What's the difference? It's the finest French flour, milled in France, the mother dough, the 16 layers, the French chocolate, the recipe from Paris, the bakers from Paris, the passion, warmth, texture, taste, the difference is difference. Share, enter, or slice, or unravel. Butter or don't. Be dainty or bold. In the car, or at home, or wherever you go. Make the moments. Vive les différences. Cuisine de France.
For me, these awards are about trying to show at a board level that we as ad agencies can make a really big impact. There's two ways of doing that. One is showing your communications have a real return on investment, and a lot of the papers do that really well, and so does this one. But for me, there's another way, and that's actually changing what we do as agencies to have a real impact on what a company does. And Cuisine de France does that. It's really, really innovative. Instead of a calm solution, they've got to the heart of the problem and really solved the problem for the entire business, and I think that has to be awarded. We want to solve clients' problems, clients' business problems, not just solve their advertising problems. And this Cuisine de France paper is a perfect encapsulation of that. They've taken on board what the real issues of the business were and come back with a big, big idea that leads to total product overhaul and experience overhaul and then advertising. And for me, that's real effectiveness.
Monday again, folks. Have you got the blues, or did you try something fun and new? It's Caramello Day on the Dispatch. Let's see what new things you've been getting up to.
Mary Marr wins a castle stay from day 7 on the Cadbury Dispatch. Sue Butler believes that she frees the joy every time she has a piece of Cadbury chocolate. After a week without chocolate, Deirdre Dignam is desperate to free the joy.
It's the last week of the big giveaways, so visit CadburyFreeTheJoy.com, think of something new to do, and you could win a delicious gourmet weekend from Cadbury.
The ideas, the insights, and the combination between art and science, in terms of art for the lack of creativity that existed within the agency relationship, and coming up with the creative media ideas to tackle that, primarily around the X Factor and bringing back Louis Walsh, who is a national icon, and also from the effectiveness piece in terms of making sure that every euro that they had in their budget drove as much effectiveness as possible through very rigorous planning, a change in approach of their planning systems and tools, and coming up with some really neat ideas that, as I say, drove again double-digit growth in a very low category.
Extending that idea of Free the Joy, making it relevant, activating it in Ireland in a way that did just fire up and capture imagination, got people talking, got them engaged, got them excited and inspired.
Ireland. Rain, grass, fences. Our chickens. Chickens. Vegetables. Veg. Brilliant. The Noble Spun, foundation of the Irish diet. And they make chips. It's all so... Nah. Without McDonald's curry sauce, it makes chicken into chicken curry and chips into chips curry. Ooh. McDonald's makes food taste great.
So we are delighted as the judging panel to be able to award Boys and Girls and McDonald's curry sauce as the gold in the FMCG category. It's a really tough category to stand out in because there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of different ways of approaching the challenges that FMCG brands face these days. One of the things I loved about this paper was it was just so well written. It was a really clear story that they took a brand that was in serious trouble, really, and turned that completely around. I loved the way it was written. It was very witty, lots of humour. There was a great piece that I loved. I'm a mum of 2 kids, and it's always tricky feeding your kids. And there was a really great thing about the sort of oscillation that mums feel between the desperation of will they eat it, will they not, and the feelings of violence. And they caveated that with a brilliant, well, thoughts of violence don't mean actual violence, so that was okay. But I also loved the fact that it was a really clear channel strategy. It was really well thought through, and they used the channels, I think, to their best advantage. They resisted the temptation to kind of go down the promotional route. They knew that that would be a race to the bottom. It absolutely does pay off to invest in the brand, and actually it was a particularly risky time for McDonald's, and the brand itself was almost in danger of not existing anymore, which seems shocking for a brand that's so iconic in Ireland in the sense of it's always used, even if people don't know what it is.